All right, guys, today we're going to be discussing rental software and why I like them and why I recommend you need to start using them if you haven't started, okay? So, guys, rental software helps make your life and the entire rental process a whole lot easier for you, okay? You're able to automate the process from A to Z once your customer checks in, or once your customer checks in, contacts you, is ready to pay, all the way to when they check out, okay? It makes the whole entire process seamless. As you start to grow and scale, you need to make sure you have rental software, okay? If you see yourself, you're starting to do a few private rentals a week, you definitely need to get rental software, okay? And I'm going to kind of jump right into it and show you guys some of the different reasons why you want one and some of my recommendations for rental software, especially if you're first starting out. Okay, so let's dive right into it. All right, so number one, why do you want to get rental software? Okay, first off, it helps you automate the whole entire process, okay? Rental software is able to integrate with your different platforms. So a lot of you guys are on multiple platforms like maybe Turo, Get Around, Hire Car, and doing private rentals, okay? Your rental software is able, the right rental software is able to pull in, integrate with those third-party softwares like Turo, and pull in your reservations from there. Also, it's able to block calendars, so that way you don't have any double booking issues. So integration is by far one of the biggest reasons why you guys want to jump into getting a rental car software if you don't have one already. Number two is it automates the process. There's several things that it automates for you. It makes it easy to, like I mentioned earlier, blocking off calendars on these apps. It's able to, some good rental softwares are able to send out text messages to your clientele. So it just makes that process a whole lot easier. One big selling point for me personally why I use rental software is you're able to send out DocuSigns to your customers, so your rental contract, okay? Instead of having to print these out and having to store paper copies of your rental agreements, you're able to have all of that not only housed in your rental software, but you're able to send them out digitally to your customers so they can sign and get back to you as soon as possible. So for me, that's a big selling point, okay? The convenience of being able to just with the click of a button send out a text message to the customer requesting their signature on the rental contract, or you can email it to them requesting a signature on the contract. That for me is a game changer, because most times these customers are flying in, so you want to make sure everything is done before they even show up at the location to pick up the vehicle, okay? So you send those out in advance, and then that way everything is signed and ready to go. So once you're in front of the customer, all you're doing is handing over keys and performing a vehicle inspection. Okay, so automation is one of the second biggest reasons why you want to have rental car software. Another thing too is it also integrates with, like, if you're in states where they have toll companies, so it integrates with the toll tag companies too, right? So that way you can charge the customers for whatever tolls that they incur during their trip. Okay, so it pulls in the data from the toll tag company and also and helps with your reconciliation, and that way you could pass on the cost of those to your customers. All right. Another good reason why you should get the rental car software too is also they help you with they integrate with your website. Okay, so they can actually integrate with your website. The right rental software will integrate with your website, so customers can actually just go straight to your website, see a car they like, see availability real time, and actually book right there on your website. Okay, that's amazing. A lot of the good ones can actually provide you that functionality for free. Okay, so customers will book, and it's right there in your rental software. You get alerted, and then you know to get the car ready for them, and it handles everything. Okay, and finally too is getting your payments. So these rental car company softwares will actually integrate with your payment and your merchant processor. So I use Stripe, so it'll integrate seamlessly with Stripe, and in that way you're able to accept your payments for your daily payments and also your deposits. Okay, they make that very easy to do. With your deposits, you're just placing a hold on your credit card for a period of time, typically 7 days, or some merchant processors go as far as 90 days, and you're just holding the security deposit pending when they bring the car back and there's no damage. So that whole process becomes so seamless for you guys, okay? So that's another big reason why you guys should get our rental software. It handles all of that, just a few clicks, and you're able to get all that done. And finally, the most important reason is, and I always preach that, is at the end of the day, we're all about establishing a business, all right? He who owns the data owns the business. I keep saying that, all right? So rental software is a repository, right? All your customers are stored in there. So you have records of all your customers, okay? Now you have a book of business, all right? And then it helps with reporting. So now you're able to run reports and you can see your car utilization, you can see your numbers, how you're doing as a company, and also outreach. You're able to use these softwares. They can integrate with third-party programs, say like MailChimp, where you're able to send out email blasts to your clientele. Okay, so those are several reasons why I use rental software. There are also advanced reasons and other why I use them. But those are just some basic reasons why you guys, if you're not doing it already, you should start using rental car software immediately. Okay, and now I'm going to discuss one of my favorite ones, which is a company called Fleetwire. Okay, it's a good one starting off. Matter of fact, for almost 80% of you guys out there, that should be the only rental software you guys need. There's no little to no down payment as far as getting started. A lot of companies out there want to charge you over $1,000 just to set it up for you. Fleetwire, it's none of that. Really, you can set this up in a few minutes. Okay, that's why I love Fleetwire. And the monthly payments are affordable. All right, so we're going to kind of do a walkthrough of the Fleetwire software. I'm going to show you guys why I like it, some of the nice, cool features that you guys could do with the software, and why you should get it. Okay, so let's jump right into that. And so, guys, all right, guys. So this is the Fleetwire login page. Okay, now I've partnered with them, and they are giving you guys a 21-day free trial to try this out and see whether it's for you, whether you like it or not. No credit card required. Okay, all you got to give them is your company name, company email, and password. Okay, so now what you want to do is you actually want to put in your correct information, because that way, if you find out the software works perfectly well for you, that way you just continue using it. At the end of the 21 days, you just renew it and keep going. That way, because if you give them a burner email and all of that, if you find out you love this software, you don't want to have to export all the information, all the data, all the rentals you've done. Now you have to transfer all of those to a new account. So go ahead and put in all your real information in there for your company, accept the terms and condition, and hit register. There's no risk to you. They don't even need a credit card, okay? So you guys go ahead and use the link. It's fleetwire.io/r/MTB, okay? That's the link to use up there, and I'll put that in the description below of the video. And let's look at the pricing for the software, okay? Now that's why I love this software the most, okay? Like, you guys could literally get started today, very little money out of your pocket, okay? A lot of these other rental software out there, and trust me, I've used a lot of them, some of them need you to pay up to $2,000 as a down payment just for them to set it up for you, okay? With Fleetwire, you can get up and running in less than 10 minutes, okay? You don't need anyone to do this for you. So I'm going to kind of walk you guys through the pricing structures, okay? So they have their basic plan, and the basic plan is just $34 a month only, okay? With this, you're able to place reservations, or what they call orders on here. You can have up to 5 listings, so 5 vehicles, okay? So, this is capped out at 5 vehicles. You get 2 seats, so you and one other employee. So you have a customer database section in there. You also are able to sync Turo and other car sharing platforms like your Get Around, Hire Car, all of that. They can sync in, so that way it's pulling in all your bookings on Turo into Fleetwire, and also it's able to prevent double booking. So anytime you have a booking on Turo, it'll block it off availability within CarSync, okay? That way you don't book it out privately, all right? So that's a beautiful feature that it has, okay? And a host of other automations, okay? And we're going to kind of walk through that, because it'll sync with like your toll tag your toll tag accounts and all of that stuff, okay? It also gives you Stripe integration, which I like, because I use Stripe as my merchant processor for my car rental company. So with that, you're able to now take your car rental payments for your rental fees from the customers, and also security deposits, okay? It can place the security deposit holds with the click of a button, okay? So it makes all of that super easy for you guys, all right? Next thing here is the standard plan, okay? Now with the standard plan, you get the same stuff as the basic plan, but now you can have up to 50 cars. So if you know you have 6 cars or more, then you want to switch over to the standard plan, okay? So you can get all up to 50 cars, and they're 5 seats. So you and up to 4 other employees. This is the big one for me, especially. You can e-sign your rental agreement. So with the click of a button, you can send your customers a text message, or you can send them an email to sign the rental agreement, okay? All they need to do is click on the text message, and then they just scribble their signature in there, and it locks it in and sends it right back to you. So you have a digital stored copy of your rental agreement here in the software, holding it. So that's beautiful. No more printing out rental agreements and wait, running, having to store them and all of that stuff, okay? You could also integrate coupons. If you have promos or whatever, you can have coupon codes that you could create and promote on your social media or on your website. barcodes. You could do reporting, which is also very important. That way you know your numbers, you know which cars are being utilized the most, and how much is coming into your business. And also you can import and export your rental history, okay, and much more. Okay, so that's the $89 plan. That's the plan I would say starting off. You guys could, if you have more than 5 cars, I would say stick to the $89 plan. That's what I used when I was using the software. And then the next one is going to be your premium plan. Okay, so that's a little pricier. It's $279. However, you get everything that's included in the standard plan, but now you get unlimited listings. Okay, so you could have over 50 cars on there. You get up to 20 employees using it. Most importantly, they give you this custom domain feature. And pretty much what that is FleetWire gives you guys a booking page. So you're going to get access to a booking page where it'll list all your cars, and customers can go to that page and just click the car. It'll show the calendar for the car, availability dates, and customers can actually check out and book that car online using that page, that booking page that FleetWire gives you. However, if you have the basic or the standard plan, that booking page is still going to have FleetWire's website address in there. Okay, so it's not going to be your rental company name or your rental company domain. Okay, so in my case, my rental company is mtbexotics.com. The booking page that FleetWire gives you will not be mtbexotics.com. It'll be like something like fleetwire.io/mtbexotics.com. Okay, so customers can still look and see that, okay, maybe this is a third-party site. Hey, it still works perfectly well. I know a lot of people use it. So that's not important. However, if you guys want to, I'm sorry, my battery just died there. It almost died. Let me connect my laptop. But yeah, so if you guys, if you don't like that, you feel like it's not clean enough and you want your own custom domain, then you can go ahead and upgrade to that plan. I'll kind of show you an example real quick of what that looks like. So this is what that booking page that FleetWire gives you guys for free. And really a customer could just click book now, and they are able to immediately book this car and pay for it online. Okay, but however, this is what I'm talking about. So you see the URL for it. So it has this fleetwire.io baked in there. Okay, some people might not want that. Okay, they might want it to just say MTB Exotics or whatever your car rental company is, ABC Exotics /rental, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so if you don't like that look, and perhaps you want to have your own company name in there, then that's when you upgrade to that. And then also they'll give you a custom email domain. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, you're able to send out your rental agreements. Okay, if you have the basic or the standard plan, well, the standard plan, when you send out your rental agreement to the customers, it's not going to, the email address is not at mtbexotics.com. No, instead it's at FleetWire, blah, 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 blah. So if that also is a bother to you, then, you want to upgrade to that. Okay. For me, I didn't matter. I didn't care. So I still stuck to the standard plan, and it gives you a whole bunch of other stuff, as you can see here, unlimited car share connections, Zapier connection, APIs, and much more. Okay. So I would say starting off, I think you guys are good with either the basic or the standard. And then as you grow and as you scale, then you can see whether paying $279 is worth it for you guys. Okay. So that's the pricing model. Now let's jump into the software. Let me show you guys how easy it is to navigate and a lot of the stuff that you could do. Okay. Now this is a trial account. I don't use FleetWire anymore. I used it for almost a year. I'm more advanced, so I needed something more robust. So I use a different rental software at the moment, but this is a trial plan. And so I'm going to kind of show you guys how easy it is to set this thing up. Okay. So like really when you log in, it takes you first to your dashboard, and this is what the dashboard is going to look like for you guys. So literally you just walk through the steps to set this up. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and you're done. That's it. Okay. You go in here to update your company information. You put your company name, email, all of that stuff in there, your logo. You do all of that. So it kind of walks you through the different things you need to do here on the left. Okay. You put in your company info, you go to branches, set up your company branch, delivery locations. There's a lot of stuff that it gives here that's really cool. Some of them you don't really need. If you want to get more complex, you can put vehicle classes, but you really don't need starting off. Now pricing, you're going to need, to set that up. So you want to set your currency and all of that stuff. This is where you would put coupons if you had any. Also, it has a special tab, but yeah, that's where you put coupons. You put your taxes if you have taxes, set up your passwords, all of that. Okay. Now payment, this is where also you set up your payment providers. Okay. So that's where you integrate your payment, integrate your Turo connections, all of that stuff. If you have Teslas, you can connect your Tesla accounts here, get around account, balance the account, Lula. So this is, we're going to have a video on this too. So if you use Lula, you could also integrate Lula there too. Most importantly, Stripe too. You could also integrate your Stripe. So that way you can take your payments. So, it's pretty much one click and you're done. Okay. And that's really it. So you go down here also, let's check out the payments, section of it. So once again, you connect your provider here. This is where you would connect Stripe. Then you select how you want, when you're checking out, do you require your customers to pay in full? You can select the options here. If you just take, some people only take a little deposit just to reserve a car. For me, I require them to pay everything in full if they're making a reservation online. So I just select that. Some people don't need that. You can say don't require a payment at checkout. Maybe when they come to pick up the car, then they pay in full. So that's up to you guys. Security deposit, we charge a security deposit, so I have that switched on. So you guys just go through all of this, your terms and conditions, you can put that all in here too. And this is the soft studio. This is the money feature for me, your document e-sign, okay? It's a trial plan, so that's why it's locked. But once if I pay for this, I'm able to now upload my rental agreement on here. And you guys should check out the video I did on the rental agreements, and there's a link in the bottom of the video where you guys can get yourselves a rental agreement too, and then you just upload it on here. Okay, so it makes it very simple to go through, really, and it's a no-brainer. You guys should be using this if you're not using it. Okay. Now here's the online booking page that I mentioned they give you. Okay, so look at your public hosted URL. Okay, so once again, this requires me to have a subscription, but then it gives me a URL that I'll be able to use, a forward-facing URL. So let's see if it works. I don't have a plan, so most likely it's not. But let's see. Oh, boom, there you go. It actually worked. So this is, but you see what I was saying, how it still has that fleetwire.io baked in there. So that's where if that pisses you off, then you can go ahead and pay for the $279 plan. But guys, look at the power of this. Like really, just by paying for this software, already instantly you get a website built out for you. Okay, for some people, they might not want to, or you're not ready yet to set up your own website. In the meantime, all you have to do is get this software, and at least you have a website that you can start to put on your social media where people can immediately start booking your cars. Okay, so literally, it's just as easy as them. Once you put all your cars into the software, they just click book now, and they're able to book. Okay, so that's the beauty of it, guys. So definitely take advantage of that. Tap into that. That feature, and then you just set up other things like your operating hours, all of that in here. So it's really cool. It's really easy to set up. So you guys would just have to look through all the different features in here and then get it fully set up for yourselves. Okay. I want to also just talk about how you book. I want to walk you guys through the booking process. Okay. So to actually make a booking, how do you do that? Okay. So you could either do it from the dashboard. You can go to the dashboard and then you can create a reservation, or you can just go straight to orders to do that. Okay. So let's just go ahead and click the orders and then click the plus sign up here. So let's go ahead and start a reservation. And it's that simple. Okay. You just select the customer, you select the dates for the reservation. And then here I would just select the car. So right now it already has a car. This is an existing reservation. So it already has a customer in there. It's got the dates. It's picked the car. That's the price. You could easily edit the price here too. I could go ahead and say if I want to charge them $600 a day, boom, it changes that. If you're charging them for anything else, you put it on here. If you're adding a delivery fee or anything else that you're adding, let's say they're renting several vehicles, you just put that all in here. And then security deposit. It already pre-populated the security deposit for this car. Or if you want to charge less or more, you could also do that here. Okay, just change the amount. And that's it. Commission partners is a good feature too. This is for one of the higher plans, but and this is a new feature they actually added. And I requested that from them because I get a lot of brokers that send me business. And so how do you track that? Okay, so it makes it easier to just select the commission partner here. You would set it up on the settings screen, and then that way you can keep track of who sent you business. That way if you're paying them a commission or a bird dog, you could do that easily. So pretty much this reservation is good. We have them renting the car from Saturday, November the 12th to Sunday the 13th. And you would just go ahead and click reserve to create the reservation, okay? Let's just test it out and see what it does. All right, boom. So it started a reservation process. So now what we need to do is we need to create a new contract. This is a trial plan, so I don't have a contract in here. But what you do next is just create a contract. It'll ask you to select a template. So I'll select my rental agreement, but this is how easy it is to just email it to the customer. All I'll do is just select this right here. Or if I want to text it to them, select both and create. It'll automatically, boom, send out the rental agreement to them to sign. Okay, that's how easy this is, all right? So I'm just going to take those off for right now because I don't want to send anything out to this customer. And then also for payment too, this is where you would also create your payment, right? So I'll just create payment, and then credit card, I want to charge them the $600. So I would just leave the $600 here. For right now, we're just taking the rental fee. I'll leave that as 0, and I will just hit charge. Okay, and then the customer gets charged automatically. All right, that's how easy it is to do this. Okay, now when you want to take a security deposit, then this time you put this as 0 and security deposit is 1,000. Oh, sorry, we just go to authorize, because with the security deposits, what we're doing is actually placing a hold on their credit cards. We're not taking the money out, we're just placing a hold. So in this case, I'll have 0 there, and I'll put 1,000 here. And then I'm authorizing a hold on this guy's credit card for $1,000. It's just going to freeze the money there till the end of the rental. That way, if there's any damages or whatnot, then I can go ahead and charge them for it. Okay, take it out from this 1,000 and refund the rest. Okay, so that's the beauty of the software. It makes it so easy to collect your rental fees and your security deposits. Okay. And also, if they're not paying with credit card, if they're just doing cash, a bank transfer, Zelle, Cash App, whatever, you could also take that easily from here. Okay. Now, one way I use this a lot is payment link. So I can request payment, so it'll actually send them an invoice so they could pay it. Okay. So I would just put in, so I have the, if it's a charge, I'll put in a rental fee of $600. I'll just type in here, rental, 1-day rental fee for BMW i8. And then when you just create payment link for that, it'll send it off to the customer, okay? And they'll get it in their email or text message, and they click on it and they can pay on their end via credit card or whatnot, okay? And you do the same thing for the deposit. So 0 here, 1,000 there. Oh, sorry. 0 in this section, 1,000 here. And I will send out, and then I will just say security deposit fee for BMW i8, boom. And it'll send it to the customer and they're able to pay, okay? So I hope, guys, you see how easy it is to just get this whole thing done. It automates a lot of this work for you guys, so you're not bumbling around whenever you meet your customers, okay? And that way everything is stored in-house in the software, and that's why you guys want to get this, okay? You're also able to add your photos in here too. Now I personally, I found that I didn't use this feature much because they don't have an app yet, a mobile app yet, so it's still desktop based. Most of the pictures we get on our phones. So unless you're going to the website or you're doing this on your phone, it's kind of hard to utilize this feature on a desktop, okay? And I like how it gives you a history of all the things it's done, all the notifications, as you guys can see. Look, see, it's sent by SMS. It sent the payment links to the customers, all of that stuff. It tells you when the customer has signed. So you guys, you see how the software is able to automate a lot of stuff for you guys and make your life so easy. It makes your life so easy, guys. It makes your life so easy. And look at how easy here right now, connections. So right now, once I book it here, private, since this is a private rental, I could just go right here. I could block it off of my Turo. So that way nobody could rent the vehicle on Turo, okay? So that's how beautiful this software is, and the extra features it gives you guys. You could also add notes in here if you need to add some notes. And then, you know, just action items that maybe need to be done. You just check all of those there. One other thing, guys, the owner of the software, Chad, he is very responsive. Him and his team, they're very responsive. You just click on here. They will get back to you guys if you have any questions whatsoever, okay? So that's how you place orders. And finally, I just want to show you guys a listings page, how you guys add your vehicles and all of that stuff. First off, if your cars are already on Turo, you can just click import, and it'll import all your vehicles in here. Very easy. And all you got to do is come in here and set the pricing, and that's it. Boom, you're ready to go. Okay, for those of you guys that have Tesla, same thing too. Import it from Tesla. Okay, so it makes the process very, very easy, guys. You can have a car set up on here in a matter of seconds. To add a new vehicle, you just go to plus listing up top here,
to get started. So you just give the vehicle a name, you'll add the cover, picture, make, model, all of that stuff, basic stuff for the car, the price of the car, and is it per day or per hour, per week, per month. So you could actually set different pricing categories for your cars. Okay, you want to set a per day price, per hour price, per week price, all of that, per month price. You do all of that, and once you hit save, it shows up right here. Okay, that's how easy it is to use this software, guys. So if you guys are on the fence about getting, or you don't have a rental car software, I definitely recommend that you guys tap into using FleetWire. Use the link like I gave you guys. That way you can get the 21 free days. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. So make sure, don't forget, the link is fleetwire.io/r/mtb. Once again, the link will be in the bio, in the description.
And so guys, I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Please, I want to hear your feedback. Are you guys currently using any rental software? Are you using FleetWire already? What are your thoughts on it? Is there any alternatives that you guys like better that you've seen out there? Let me know, okay? I want to put your comments put your thoughts in the comments, any questions you might have. And I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so I can continue to put out more videos like this for you guys. Make sure you like the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one, all right?